works are portraits because it's a drawing or a painting of a series of works that somebody chose, a series of something, like in this case records, that somebody chose. And so they're portraits in that it's sort of, if you think of, one way of thinking of a portrait is sort of like a locus of a number of vectors that all come together one way or another. And this is, you know, like if you think of each record as being a vector, you know, going a certain direction, like a certain taste in music or a certain whatever, you know, sort of thing in musical culture, that group of them together as a nest is sort of like one person's choosing to put there, you know, so it's sort of like you are what you eat. If that's, you know, so if I took a picture of, you know, like my diet, this might be sort of my oral diet, or, you know, AURAL diet. Generally they're in order of what kind of looks nice, like I try not to black the black ones next to other black ones. You know, sort of like, just sort of to give an overall, it's kind of like flower arranging in that respect. The heights are, they are the height of the person who chose the records. In this case, I chose the records, even though it was sort of representational of what our family listened to at one point, or was listening to. And in this case, on the one over there, that's the height of my dealer in London, this guy named Jake Muller. And so he's shorter than I am, so the records are shorter. Like they're as tall as whoever it is. I'm 6'1". I hang them on the wall sideways. I hang them this way for a couple of reasons. It's easier to do the writing because it's closer to really writing. And then also I like the fact that when they get hung this way, that the drips that came off of it, you know, end up being, you know, defying gravity in a way. I made a lot of drawings before I started making these drawings, and you still, when you're making this kind of stuff, no matter how much you mix it in one place, it looks different when it's on the real, like the real substrate. And so it just became, like, I used to put it somewhere on the piece of paper or on a similar piece of paper, and then I just decided it was nice being with it. It's kind of like, I'm really into, on packaging, I'm really into the test pattern that's like somewhere like on the flap of like Cheerios or whatever else. I've always liked that kind of stuff, and so it's kind of like, this is what it's made out of. You know, it's just made out of that. It's made out of these elements pretty much. Here they are, and here they are much more organized, or here they are organized one way, here they are organized another way. And it just takes, I like things that don't have much mystery, but they're still interesting. I use my records, and they get beat up, so generally they're worn. I mean, sometimes they're worn so much that you can't even read them, and sometimes I worry about that. I have done at least one or two where they weren't worn at all. Someone had very, very clean records, and it was more difficult to make it look interesting, I gotta admit. So there's that too, but it really just came, it was just a matter of what is, you know, I'm trying to, in some respects, I'm truthfully representing, what I saw.